Thanks to you and your hacking and smogging and glupping, they can't live here anymore. So I'm sending them off. Hopefully they'll be able to find a better place out there somewhere.
You know, I'm not really the person who talks about what's going on the internet and if it's something serious, but after seeing what YouTube decided to do and what's going to happen tomorrow, I have no choice but to feel like to speak out about this. They announced that August 13th, which is basically tomorrow, a new AI tool that they're going to have for YouTube that basically will look at your watch history to determine if you're under the age of 18, which is not only really weird because they're basically looking at what you're watching, but also if you are watching stuff that is considered kids content, they could flag your account. And the only way to resolve it is by either showing your face or an ID or a credit card. You guys could already guess why this is such a huge red flag for YouTube right now. It's also worth mentioning that there's a few YouTubers that are dealing with the situation and are receiving backlash from YouTubers themselves due to not showing their ID. You see, YouTube has these features for content creators where they can be able to do various different things, but now YouTube is having them show their ID in order to use some of the features. I should also bring up that yes, this thing has been going on for a few months. I mean, for Christ's sake, I can no longer pin comments or link stuff anymore on my YouTube channel unless I were to show facial recognition or ID, but now it's going to be anything that's happening to people who aren't YouTubers and are just users using the platform just to watch videos, and I find it very messed up that they're doing that. It's like, what happens if you're an adult and you're watching something like, I don't know, Minecraft or Five Nights at Freddy's, and then YouTube automatically thinks that you're some sort of child watching it and they instantly lock your account, or... It's kind of a mess. But after hearing that YouTube is doing that, I feel like that I cannot help but not be part of their platform anymore due to that reason. Which is why I'm going to announce that I'm going to go on a very long hiatus. And yes, I know, some of my subscribers already know that I pretty much already went through a 9-month hiatus on the platform due to IRL issues. But as a form of boycotting and as a form of not wanting to be part of the platform anymore due to what YouTube's doing, I'm going to have to leave the platform again. Which is pretty much sad because I had a lot of content planned for this channel since I was going to finally go back to uploading every 2 weeks on the platform, and I already had a lot of videos being worked on. I had several Earthworm Jim analysis that I was writing, a few iceberg videos, mainly the Oreo one, which was being written, an Osmosis Jones video, which I've been delaying for almost a whole year, well technically 2 years now, but there's that, and at the same time, I also had a few Darkstalker and Street Fighter videos being made, but it seems like all that is going to be put on hold or even outright cancelled if YouTube keeps continuing this. And just so you know, when it goes to YouTube, I mainly was on the platform as just a hobby, and it still is considered a hobby to me because, you know, I'm busy with other stuff like school and a few other things like that. But it became more and more of like a job for me, especially when to like making Earthworm Jim analysis, since, you know, barely anybody on the platform talks about Earthworm Jim or the series as a whole. But seeing how YouTube currently is nowadays, it looks like I'm gonna have to step down and pretty much ignore YouTube. And it's a real shame because I really wanted to make more videos for the channel, and it just seems like due to a lot of stuff going on, I haven't been able to have the chance to do it. It looks like I won't have the chance anymore to make content for YouTube. So I'm probably gonna have to look for some alternatives, if some even exist. If not, I'll probably move to Twitch, even though Twitch, from what I've seen, is a streaming platform and not a video platform. And as my subscribers already know, my computer is pretty much like a toaster. It can't do stuff properly sometimes, meaning I'm reduced to certain games. I don't know. I just find it very sad that YouTube has finally came to this conclusion. It's kind of sad because it started off 20 years ago as some sharing video platform where people were allowed to upload videos, you know, about themselves. It was called YouTube after all. And then 20 years into the platform, it just became more of like who can make the most money type of thing, where you have people like Mr. Beast and them trying to like make it more about money and less about fun. And that kind of makes me agree with some people like Jacksepticeye, where YouTube used to be fun, but now it's just more about competition. And seeing that YouTube is progressively getting worse, and now they're having this new ID verification system and AI being made, and it's going to be added tomorrow, I don't really see a reason why being on the platform anymore. But yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to end my channel as of right now because of this, but I'll still be posting on Tumblr. A lot of people don't know about this, but I do have a Tumblr account where I post all sorts of memes, updates, or random little things I like talking about. I would link it, but due to YouTube's ID verification system being implemented several months ago for creators, I haven't really been able to link it. But yeah, I have a Tumblr account where I basically post random images or memes or random things like that. I also have a Redbubble account, which I might make some more designs for it because I'm not really doing anything with the Milton Mare character anymore. And all the money that's made on that was going to go to the channel, but I guess will just go to funding me and stuff like that. And maybe college. And at the same time, I'm also working on my video game known as Phillip World, which is based off of a couple of OCs I wrote almost 10 years ago. If you guys are curious on the progress of Phillip World, just to let you guys know, because I'm not really revealing much about it, the game is roughly 50% to 60% complete. All I need to do is just fix a few areas and a few stages. I estimate that the game probably won't come out until early 2026, or if not spring of 2026. I don't know. I'll probably consider the idea of making a Twitch account, because I do have time to sit down and stream me playing video games, but I don't really know. I'm still deciding, and at the same time, I don't want to be on YouTube anymore, seeing that they're going to do this new ID verification system. So in short, if YouTube doesn't fix this ID verification system for all its users and people who make content, I'm not going to be on the platform anymore. I'm not going to support it either, so yeah, I'm sorry guys, but that's pretty much the end of this channel. I also want to thank everybody who supported me for a very long time, especially those in the Earthworm Gym community, but yeah, looks like I'm going to have to stop posting on this channel as of now. Like I said, I have my Tumblr account and my Redbubble shop, which I'll link in the description of the video, and I'll probably start a Twitch account to be able to livestream me playing games. And just like that, this is Zebra signing off. Good night. Goodbye.